Savete giudicar vostra ragione, o om che pregio di saver portate, perché vitando aver con voi quistione, com so rispondo alle parole ornate. Disio verace, rado fin si pone, che mosse di valore o di bieltate, imagina l'amica oppinione, significasse il don che pria narrate. Lo vestimento aggiate vera spene che fia da lei cui disiate amore, e in ciò provvide vostro spirito bene. Dico, pensando l'ovra sua d'allore, la figura che già morta sorvene è la fermezza c'averà nel core.
The poem that Paolo just read is a poem that is, it's the first one because it's something Dante wrote when he was probably about 18 years old. And Dante was not a great poet at 18. And I'm not saying that he was, but indeed it was my attempt to, rather than just say that it's Guitonian in its conventions and in its mannerisms, that is, that it's imitative of Quistione d'Arezzo, to see if I could find something there that was indicating what was to come. And once I began that work, I was surprised indeed at how much could be teased out of this little poem. The use of the verb significasse, just that verb in itself is such an interesting choice and so redolent of a person who's going to be looking for significances with a very particular attention and emphasis. And of course, it's a verb that Dante may have had in mind Guido Cavalcanti, who wrote significastimi in un sonetto rimatetto. But what I wrote here in the commentary is l'impegno con cui il giovane Dante si butta nel gioco del dare significato è confermato dalla presenza del verbo significare. Si tratta del primo uso, and this is something I was trying to do a lot, del primo uso di un verbo che avrà grande valenza nell'opera dantesca e che verrà molto più tardi usato proprio nel contesto della composizione delle liriche d'amore, ma dolci e nuove, non come queste. And I'm thinking, of course, of Purgatorio 24, a quel modo che dita dentro vo significando. But in general, my attempt was to see in early work the traces of what was to come and to forecast, to look forward to see where this could be leading. And I found it something that always led me down paths that I didn't expect. I did not sit down with a light heart to write about this sonnet. I mean, it's not something that I said to myself, oh, I really want to write about the Tenzone with Dante da Maiano. I since have had conversations with Savannah Cooper Ramsey about the male posturing for position that one finds in these, and the rivalry that could also be interesting points of development. But it was with a bit of a heavy heart that I sat down to write about this. And nonetheless, just as I didn't want to have to redo the entire Vita Nuova in this volume, but there are theoretical reasons to which we will get, for which I felt obliged to. And in every case, these adventures that sometimes I felt obliged to undertake proved to be infinitely more satisfying than I could have dreamed possible. So also in this little sonnet, I found extremely significant the definition of desire. And desire is, as Disio è moto spirituale, as we all know from Purgatorio 18, and that sense of desire as something that moves you down the path of life. Disio verace che mosse di valore e di bieltate is the way I conclude my reading of this sonnet, saying that and I'm not going to read the entire paragraph, you'll have to do that, but the last sentence is, siamo già in presenza dell'autentica ossessione dantesca. And by that, I'm referring to the notion of Disio as that which moves you, not in itself bad or good, but simply that which projects you forward. So that's an example. I was surprised when Fabio said he wanted to do this poem, but he said, no, it's precisely in something like that that we can really see. So I'm going to leave it at that and hope that you will see if indeed it persuades you when you read the commentary.